my YouTube channel. If you're new here, then a very big hello. My name is Louise and me and my boyfriend Jake moved to Canada a year and 2 months ago and we are absolutely loving it. Now I thought I would bring you a nice fun video today. It's not an information video, it's not a vlog, it's just a bit of fun. But before I do start this video, I just want to do a quick disclaimer because I know someone is going to write it in the comments. Yes, I miss all of these things from the UK, but it does not mean that I want to move back. I don't want anyone to put in the comments, if you miss it so much, why don't you move home? This video is just a little bit of fun. Obviously, you're going to miss some parts of different countries. I was born and raised in the UK, and there are little things that I am missing, but it doesn't mean that those things are what are going to draw me back to the UK anytime soon. I'm absolutely loving my experience here in Canada. Me and Jake are trying to go for PR this year. We do want to stay in this beautiful country. We are obsessed. We love it here. So yeah, I just wanted to point out these are just things that I miss, but doesn't necessarily mean that I want to move back to England anytime soon. So let's get started straight into the video. But before we start, I just want you to hit pause and I would love to know what you guys think I miss about the UK. And I'd love to know what you guys think I miss about the UK down below. If you're watching this and you've done the move already, I would love to know what you guys miss as well. So let's get started. There are 6 things that I can think of at the top of my head that I miss so much about the UK. So let's get started. The first point I want to point out is TV. This sounds really like, I don't want people to think that all day I just sit in and watch TV because I really don't. I have a full-time job. But the UK has a better TV selection than here in Canada. And another thing I want to point out is over here in Canada, there is a TV advert every 5 to 10 minutes and it drives me crazy and it puts me off. All I watch now is Netflix and Disney Plus because as soon as I sit down to watch a TV show on the TV, an advert pops up and the adverts are so long and it drives me insane. So that's one thing that I miss about the UK. I miss that the adverts are, luckily on BBC there are no adverts. You can watch a whole TV show with no adverts. Like that seems like a dream to me right now. And also if we do have adverts like on ITV and Channel 4, they're every 15 minutes and they're approximately like 3 to 4 minutes long, if that. They're really short and that's enough time for you to go get a drink and come back. I really miss reality TV, like UK reality TV, like Love Island, 16 Kids and Counting, like all of those sort of reality TV. I honestly miss it. And I do pay for VPN, which is about, I think it's $60 a year, which means I can stream UK TV on my iPad. But I just want to sit down in front of the TV and just watch it on a widescreen TV. And oh, I just miss it so much. I miss Sky. Like the channels over here are so confusing and you have to pay extra for some things. And oh my God, yeah, the TV over here is not as good as the UK. And that's one thing I miss. I can't wait one day to go back to the UK to visit. I'm just going to sit in front of Sky all day and just binge watch everything. Point number 2 is the food. Now, I was so excited to move to Canada and try their food, and oh my God, I do love a lot of their food. I've been introduced to some amazing dishes over here, which I'm gonna do a separate video of why I love Canada and why I'm staying, so I won't talk about it in this video. Now I've moved away from England, the food I miss is like fish and chips, a carvery, crisps. Like, I would die for a Sunday roast right now. I went to Swiss Chalet the other day. If you watched my vlog 2 weeks ago, you would have seen. Just trying to get a little bit of chicken and gravy back into me, and it was just nowhere near the same. I would actually love to try and find a English carvery or an English roast over here, just to try and compare it to see what they think an English carvery is. Now, I do make a very good mean roast, I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes you just wanna treat yourself and go out for a roast dinner. Like in the UK, I went to a place called the Brent House, it's somewhere where I live, and it was just amazing, like it was incredible. and I absolutely miss having a Sunday roast every Sunday, because in the UK, that's what I did. I just want to point out, if you're Canadian and watching this, not every single British person has a roast every Sunday. I would like to think that is a high percent of us that do. I'm actually going to Google it. I'm very intrigued to know what percent of the UK have a roast dinner every Sunday. Okay, 1 in 5 Brits has a Sunday roast every Sunday. So that is actually quite a lot, to be fair. And also fish and chips on a Friday. Well, that's not just a thing, fish and chips on a Friday. That's just something that I always had, fish and chips on a Friday. The battered sausage. We have tried a few chippies here. I have not found anywhere that has a battered sausage yet, but then we have found a local really nice fish and chip shop. The chips aren't chips, they're more like fries, but they have delicious cod, and on Thursdays it's $6.99. So I think that's gonna be like a regular thing from now on, to get fish and chips. But I just miss the curry sauce on a fish and chips. Oh. Another thing about the food I miss is the Greggs. I absolutely miss Greggs. If you're Canadian and watching this, Greggs is like a pasty shop. So it's got sausage rolls, it's got chicken bakes, it's got beef bakes, it's got desserts. It's like a bakery in its way, but with like a hot counter, and it's super cheap. For like a sausage roll, I think it's like £1, or you can get like 4 for £2. And I just miss that so much. And the thought of going back to the UK makes me a bit scared, because I know I'm gonna put on so much weight, because I'm gonna eat so much. Jake is missing kebabs like crazy. We've tried to find a few kebab shops, but it's called chicken shawarma here, which is really nice, but it's nowhere near as a greasy, heartwarming kebab. Yeah, I'm missing the UK food. I'm not saying that the Canadian food is bad, because I love a lot of food out here, but like I said, I'm making a whole different video on why I love Canada, and it's gonna be in that video. Point number 3 is all about like Brits in general. If you're from England, we just have such a good community, and I don't think you realise that until you move out the country. Like, everyone in the UK is like, oh, why would you want to be English? Like, and we all have our negative opinions about it. But moving away from the country and looking back at it, I miss it. For example, when the whole world went into this crisis to start with, every single, I think it was Thursday, please correct me if I'm wrong, all of you went outside your houses and clapped the NHS staff. If you're from Canada and you don't know what the NHS staff is, it's basically that all the people that work in like the hospitals, the nurses, the doctors, and that was something I think that was just brought up on Facebook. Like, one person shared it and then it got around, and I just feel like the UK just have this such a good connection. And if you're from the UK and you're a Brit, like, it's so hard to explain. Like, I think if you're British, we're definitely proud to be British, and I don't think you realise that until you move away from the country. Like, we didn't clap on our doorsteps every Thursday at 9 PM. Like, that was something just the UK did. And I watched people put on shows in front of their houses, like singers were singing, and it was just so beautiful to see. And we didn't do that here. And I'm not saying that we're not a big community here and Canadians aren't like that. I'm just saying that that's one positive that the UK do have, is that we all come together when we need each other the most. And it's honestly so beautiful, and that's one thing I do miss. The 4th thing I miss about living in the UK is pubs. Nightlife, pubs, beer gardens, pub food, everything about pubs in general. Now, obviously I've moved to Canada in a pandemic, so I haven't been able to go out and venture out and see the nightlife, and I haven't been able to go to a pub. I actually went to one pub at the end of the first lockdown for some pub food, just to try it out with Jake. I think it was called the Manhattan, but we haven't been out, so I can't really give this a good comparison to the UK yet. But I haven't really noticed that many pubs. There is nothing more I love that in the summer in the UK that everyone goes to a pub and has a drink in the beer garden. If you don't know what a beer garden is, basically it's like a yard at the back of the pub with benches on, and everyone just sits outside, gets drunk, and oh my god, I sound so British right now. We do like to drink, I'm not gonna lie. I'm obviously not stereotyping the whole of England in this, just to let you know, but this is just my personal experiences with me, my friends and my family. There's just nothing you can beat about a pub. Quiz nights as well, so like some pubs have quiz nights like every Friday, some nights pubs have like karaoke nights, and I just miss going to the pub like so much. Talking to random people you've never talked to before in the beer garden at 12 o'clock, you're all drunk, drinking your beers, oh my god, drinking your cider if you're from Somerset. Yeah, I just can't wait for the pandemic to be over and I can go experience their patios. So over here in Canada, I've noticed that they drink in patios, and that's their version of beer gardens. And I'm so excited to go and try that over here in Canada, because that's one thing I'm missing from the UK, is just going to a pub, ordering a cider, a flavoured cider with my friends, and just staying there for 6 hours, going home, you've got sunburn on your back from where you've been sat outside all day, and oh. Point number 5 is all about vacation at work. Vacation? Oh my god, I'm turning Canadian. It's all about the holiday at work. So basically, I mentioned this in a few videos. Over here in Canada, when you start a new job, especially if you're starting with a new company, the minimum amount of holiday that you get is 2 weeks. Now, a lot of people have wrote on my videos that you can speak to the company, and before you get hired, you can say that you want more holiday, and they have to, if they want to employ you, they have to obviously take that into consideration. But I'm just talking about the jobs that me and Jake have got, and obviously the job that I've had 2 jobs here in Canada. You only get 2 weeks holiday when you first start a new job. The longer you stay with the company, the more you rack up. But in the UK, I think it's something like the minimum holiday is like 25 days, which is near enough 4 weeks of holiday. Now that sounds crazy to me, because I remember I used to take like 2 weeks at the beginning of the year and 2 weeks at the end of the year. Now I've only got 2 weeks of holidays, so I have to use it so wisely. So yeah, that's definitely one thing I miss about the UK. Just starting a brand new company, you instantly get like 25 days worth of holiday. And that's something I think a lot of people take for granted in the UK until you move to another country, because that is a lot of time to get paid off of work. Like some places even give you more holiday than that, which is just blows my mind looking at it now, because I only get 2 weeks now and I used to get 4 weeks. So yeah, I definitely took that for granted when I worked in the UK. And point number 6 is I miss how cute and how small the UK is. The meaning of this is you can travel the UK so easily. Canada is such a big country, and that is a positive for Canada. And when I make my video of why I love Canada so much, it is actually a positive I bring up. Also, I do love how small the UK is. Meaning, I used to work in Prestatyn, North Wales, and my hometown is Weston-super-Mare. Look at a map of the UK and you can see how small it is. But I used to live in like North Wales, Prestatyn, which was above halfway of the UK, and then my hometown was Weston-super-Mare, and it used to take me like 4 hours to get home. But honestly, you could do a road trip of the UK probably within 2 weeks easy, if you want to stop off as well, because it is so damn small. Like for example, if me and my friends want to have a night out in Manchester, which is like 4 or 5 hours away, we could literally go to Manchester for the day and come back the next day, and it wouldn't take. But I think that's one positive about the UK that I absolutely miss, is that you can literally travel anywhere within the day. Like we used to travel up to the Lake District to see my family, and it used to take us 6 hours. Now thinking about 6 hours, if I drove 6 hours from where I am now in Ontario, I would still be in Ontario. Like it's so cute, the UK, and you can get to any city within the day. And I think I like that. I like that a lot. Like when we used to live in North Wales, we used to go to Manchester for the day, we used to go to Liverpool for the day, we used to go to Birmingham to visit Jake's family, and we could all do that within a day and get back home in the same day. And that's another thing I miss, is being able to travel. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little fun video. A lot of people do drop into my messages asking if I miss anything from the UK, and I just wanted to point out those 6 points. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then please hit the thumbs up here. If you're new, I'd love you to hit subscribe. And like I said, I do have a video coming very shortly of why I love Canada and why I want to stay in Canada. So please keep your eyes out for that. And I will see you on Monday with a day off vlog.